What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm going to be talking about my first initial impressions of the brand new Canon R6 and just some of the things that I've ran into so far and some of my learning experiences with the camera over the past month or so. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Obviously, the biggest topic on the internet right now is overheating with this camera. And just to put that rumor away, there is not that much overheating with this camera, only if you're shooting in 4K 60. But to be honest, for most of my shoots, personally, I can switch down to 1080 60 or even 1080 120p and I'll be absolutely fine, as in 1080p, the camera does not overheat. If you want to shoot 4K 60 all day, you're obviously not gonna be able to do that. But with the most recent update to the camera, just turning the camera off in between takes increases the shooting time substantially. Even turning it off for like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, you're gonna get back like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It really isn't that big of an issue, so I just want to put that away. The camera is totally usable. Overheating is really not that big of an issue. Next up is the Wobble with the 15 to 35 millimeter lens. Now there is a problem with this. If you have IS on the lens, you're gonna get some jello wobbling effect in the corners. Most of my shoots, I am on a gimbal, so I'm gonna be turning that off, but I did realize the first shoot that I did on a gimbal, I had the IS turned on. I was getting some really weird wobbling artifacts in the corner. So right now, this lens works great with IS off, but even at 35 millimeter, I was still getting that shake type effect in the corner. So it does not look pretty for video footage. So if you guys are deciding to pick up this lens and use it on shoots, handheld or even on a gimbal, make sure you have that turned off, or else you're gonna get some really weird wobbling artifacts in the corner of your image. Other thing is, I'm coming from a Sony a7 III, and this camera, this Canon camera, just chews through data like crazy. So even on a 128 gigabyte card, on a full day shoot, I ran out probably 3/4 of the way through. So started the day around 9, ran out around 1 p.m. Had to switch cards. That's not such a big deal though. That's just one thing to note, that video file sizes are going to be a lot larger on this camera. Also, other thing to note is that you won't be getting 10-bit while shooting in the standard picture profiles, meaning Canon log being off. You have to shoot in Canon log to get that 10-bit color. I don't really see that as big of an issue for myself. If you want to get more high dynamic range, you can always shoot in that Canon log and get that 10-bit color. But if you are doing real estate videos, obviously shooting in Canon log will help you out substantially, as you can capture windows as well as interiors. You're gonna need a little bit more high dynamic range. Now, obviously so far I've covered some of the major issues with the camera, but to be honest, I've been absolutely loving it in terms of its color, its ergonomics, the way I'm able to get shots with image stabilization if I'm using lenses like the 24-70, or I'm shooting this video right now on the 35 millimeter. 1.8 has IS as well, which is fantastic for getting handheld shots. It was really only this lens right here, the 15 to 35, that has that issue with the wobbling. So if you are looking at picking up this camera, these are just some of the things that I noticed right off the bat. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to be making more videos about this camera in the future, specifically probably my color grade, as color grading is always a hot topic and just something that I love to go through in post-production. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please let me know in the comment section down below and I will respond as soon as I can. That's it for me today. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.